Hello and welcome to the first in a series of quick, to-the-point After Effects tutorials where I share my experience from the last 10 years of working in corporate, broadcast and film. In this tutorial, I'll be sharing tips on how to key out a green screen. Okay, so in After Effects, we've got our example video here. We're going to drag that over to the Create Comp option. And as you can see here, we've got a pretty good example of a green screen shot. The screen is nice and green, evenly lit, and there's a good bit of separation between the foreground and background. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a luma matte, and that's basically a black and white image. So if we go over to the effects and presets, we are going to search for Keylight, drag that over onto your shot, and first things first, we're going to select the screen color, and it'll be quite easy to think that we're done. But if you look carefully in the transparency, we can see bits of gray here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to Screen Matte to create our luma matte. And as you can see here, we can see a lot more of the flaws now. So you can see a lot of bit of gray in the black and a bit of gray in the white. And what we want to do is we want to create an image that's pure white and pure black. And to start with, what we're going to do is we're going to go over to Screen Gain. We're going to just bump that a little bit. And what that does is that boosts the green in the background. And as you can see, that's taken out a little bit of the impurities. So going down to Screen Matte, we're going to take these two values here, black and white, and we're going to clip the black a little bit. And as you can see, the imperfections in the black are starting to disappear. And we're going to do the same for the white. We're going to clip that down, and as you can see, we've got quite a nice clean black and white image now. Also, what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of screen pre-blur, and what that does is that blurs the green pixels together before Keylight removes them. So we're going to add 1 pixel of blur in there, and then that's our luma matte created. What we'll do now is we'll duplicate the shot, then go to the bottom shot, and we are going to remove Keylight, and then go down to Track Matte and set luma matte. And as you can see, we've got a nice clean image, but we've got a little bit of spill, and that's the greens, a little bit of green you can see here around her hair. And what spill is, it's basically light that's reflected off of the green screen and is now on our subject. So our luma matte, what that's doing is that's telling After Effects, anything that's black, ignore, and anything that's white, show. So we're getting everything here, spill on everything. So what After Effects is now showing us is what the luma matte is telling it to display. Now, if we just apply Keylight to the one shot, sometimes that can work, but most of the time it will also remove the spill, and that can mess around with the colors on the subject. And what we're going to do now is we're going to remove that spill. So if we go to Effects and Preset, we are now going to search for Spill and go down to Advanced Spill Suppressor, drag that onto the bottom shot, and hey presto, that's taken the green out. Now, and that's just on the standard method of spill suppressor. There's an ultra one for trickier spill, but in this instance, we've got a nice clean key. Okay, and that's it. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments if you found this tutorial useful. These tutorials are designed to be as quick as possible so that when you are working against a tight deadline, you can drop in, get the answer, and get on.